Hello, my friends. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. I know it is at the end of the day. I wanted to pop in here and just kind of record this IGTV for you because it is a new concept that I want to bring into my page to upload every Wednesday a new video, hopefully with some motivation, some tips that will help you improve your life and things that have helped me. And I'm thinking in my head, if I want to help you be like, if she can do it, I can do it, because that's what's helped me to kind of push through. And one of the most questions that I've been having these past couple of days is, how do you keep motivated to work out every single day? And I'll tell you something. Motivation is relative. It pretty much is what gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. So essentially, I'm not motivated every single day to work out. However, I'm still working every single day, progress over perfection, to build and master that self-discipline. And you might want to stay till the end because I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips to master your self-discipline. And yes, I have some notes here that I wrote in because mom brain, and I don't want to forget anything that I have used in the past and I'm still using to keep moving forward. So essentially, I want to start off. Motivation is the fuel. Think about it. Motivation is attached to your feelings. It's like, I want to do something. Okay. But then one day you don't want to do it, and you don't feel like doing it, so you don't do it. Motivation fades. But discipline is something that you do it even though you don't want to do it. Now, let me be clear about that. We're talking about building good habits. It's not like someone telling you like, oh, you gotta rob the store. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about building good habits. Think about this. I'm gonna put myself as the example. When I get asked about health and fitness, when I start my health and fitness journey, yes, there were days where I didn't want to wake up. I planned to wake up an hour earlier before Israel, my toddler, and work out and get my day moving. But then what happened? A weekend, maybe 2 weeks in of doing that progressively, all of a sudden one day the bed seems warmer than usual and I just sleep in. And then the next day I sleep in and sleep in and sleep in, and that's it. What happens is that my motivation faded. And because I didn't really have a plan, I didn't create my self-discipline. So I let motivation fade and there was nothing else left. So what I want you to think is that to have discipline, you're pretty much teaching yourself to control your emotions, to have control over how you react to things. So come that day where you don't want to eat that salad, but it's good for you, you're going to focus on how it makes you feel after you eat it versus not eating it. To me, that helps me. And actually, it's been researched that reward works way better than punishment. So in a lot of like AA programs and addicts rehabs, they use that program saying like, okay, focus on the end goal of how you want to feel. And if you want to feel like more accomplished, happier, you want to work towards that. So come morning and you don't want to wake up to do your house chores before the kids get up, you think of like the house being clean, and that keeps you going. So you don't have to be one or the other. You can use your motivation to help you feel your discipline. So pretty much they work hand in hand. And discipline as self-discovery. That's we need to see it as self-discovering, because you want to think of discipline as having a set of steps. Now, not every single day you're going to be able to do them, but you have weapons to help you build something that will overcome the days where you don't feel like it. So essentially, you guys, motivation evaporates, but discipline is what's going to help you push through. So I want to keep this video really short. It's really not that extraordinary. It's very simple things that I have been helping creating actually, and I want to share with you. So essentially, how to establish self-discipline. Number one, find what's right for you. As simple as that. What are you motivated to do? What do you want to accomplish? Do you want to clean the house every single day? Do you want to do the laundry on Thursdays? Do you want to get to work on time? Do you want to build a morning routine? Think about that and write it down. 2, treat motivation as input. Like, what are you feeling motivated to do? Kind of similar to the number 1, but I tell you, do not underestimate motivation, because that's your fuel. If you're feeling a certain way towards something, it's because your body's asking for it. Maybe your mind, maybe your physical being is just asking you to do something that you're not conscious about it. So pay attention to that. Be a little bit in tune with that. Number 3, decide up front and commit to it. This is where I'm talking about goal setting. Buy a planner, download the app, do in a sheet of paper, write down what you want to accomplish. Write down your goals, because that's going to help you from point A from point to point B. Remember, we're going to do that. You need to build a schedule around that, but keep in mind what you want to accomplish. Number 4, link it to good feelings. So it kind of goes into a circle. What do you want to feel? How do you want to feel once you accomplish a certain task? Do you want to feel happy? Do you want to feel accomplished? Do you want to feel satisfied? Do you want to feel excited? I don't know. Just link it to something that is going to reward you at the end. So that is going to be your reward once you complete your task, when motivation is gone. And number 5, this is the most important one, because it's trial and error. I have given you different tips that have helped me, but it's not black and white, you guys. It's not black and white. You can customize it. You can follow these through. If it's not working, tweak it a little bit, make it work for you. Essentially, I want you to have the motivation to build self-discipline. We are human beings. We need to be in control of our emotions. We are adults living in a world where other people live and they have their emotions too. And we live in a world where we don't have control over that, but we have control over us. So I don't know if you've ever heard, like, whether you think is right, whether you think is wrong. I think it's true. Whether you think that is true, regardless, because what you're telling your mind, that's what's it. So if you're telling yourself, like, oh, I'm not motivated to do certain things, that's true. So flip that switch, take it one step at a time, follow through. Again, find what's right for you, treat motivation as input, decide upfront and commit to it, link it to good feelings, and trial and error. I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, feedback, drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, and I'll see you next time.